Okay, so I tried to get some time to clean my stuff yesterday, and sure enough, the blackberries that I planted last year, not last year, in the spring, they're doing really well. These are supposed to be super invasive, so they can take over this whole area, really. That's the garden over there, and the blueberries are way back there, but all of this is going to be, there's the blackberries, and those are the Nova raspberries. So I have a row of them here, and preparing for next year, really. Those are planted raspberries of another variety. They all survived. And although the fencing is not done, but I'm adding mulch to my blueberries. Those are the ones that were almost totally killed by the deer last year. They ate them right to the ground. So this year, this whole area, right now we just have ropes, but this whole area is going to be netted. And the garden, with all the gizmos to scare the deer, and the fence. And you get in, and there's the corn. The corn's not doing super well. We're learning. Some of them are not pollinated. The hairs on corn, every single hair like this has to be pollinated in order to have your grains full. So we'll see what it's going to do, but we have baby corn over there and the regular corn here. Don't mind the weeds, it's starting. Ashley has worked her ass off to get the weed, but it's kind of taking the best out of us now. This whole patch we planted, we made a mistake. We planted too many watermelons, but there's some nice watermelons. There's a few coming out here and there. They should be ready later on. So we have about 5 or 6 now, but way too many plants planted. Here we've taken a lot of cauliflowers are out. This is all broccoli, and the regeneration of broccoli. Some of them are going to be bolting, so we're going to have to cut those before we leave. And this is all new growth of broccoli. These haven't started yet. We planted those all later, all that row. Garlic right off. We're going to have a couple of plants. It didn't work at all. Our soil was not right. Over there, onions. Well, we have more than what we can deal with. The jungle of tomatoes, we, I guess, made a bit of a mistake in the sense that there was rows here. There was several rows, but now we can't see a thing. There's Romas, there's beefsteak, and there's cherry tomatoes. That's the rack for the cucumbers. Ashley picked up about, I would say, 10 cucumbers yesterday, and they're still full. I mean, they're just all over the place. They're still flowering, so they're still producing. The beans that were eaten by all the deer, that whole row is beans, and we collected 7 pounds of it yesterday, and they're still full. There's purple ones, yellow ones, and green ones. So we just picked up the big ones, and we also picked up out of this these nice beans. We got, we got about 2 pounds of that yesterday, and this is going to be exploding in the next week. Yes, go Bumblebee. Thank you very much. We need those pollinators here. Brussels sprouts, of course, the leaves are eaten by bugs quite a bit, but as soon as they start producing on the stem, we can see the little Brussels sprouts starting now. Hopefully we'll be able to protect them from the insects, but I doubt. I think that's a learning process. All the cabbage family are really hard to do organically. This is at the end of the season, at the end of the planting. We decided to put some pumpkins here. They took over like crazy. I don't know if they're going to produce pumpkins, but it's certainly starting to invade the garden. The end of the tomato jungle, and of course the tomatoes, if we look at what it produces, It's just a tad crazy. I mean, they're all over the place too. Same thing. The little tomatoes, baby tomatoes, it looks like this. And there's going to be some all over the place. There's some all over this jungle here. And the peppers, nice. There's all kinds of peppers here. Yes, Mr. Bumblebee, thank you very much. We need your work here. There's a jalapenos here. We collected a few. They're just starting. Those also were all eaten almost to the ground by the deer when they jumped the fence. Now they're not coming anymore because of those ropes and those all those gizmos that make noise, and they don't dare jump because of the ropes. So it worked. And all the peppers are here. Like I said, this is, I think, green peppers over here, green peppers over there. There's some yellow peppers, and it's starting. See, it's kind of starting right now. It's gonna be nice. Those are the purple peppers, like black almost. Kind of neat too. The plants really recovered well from the deer. And the onions. Well, these are the regenerating ones. Those are green onions. We use them and we bring back the stump in the ground. All of these are replanted and they're starting again. And those are the regular ones. So all in all, we should have lots of production. Like I said, broccoli there. Lots of production in the next month. They say it's going to be a really warm and wet fall. So there's going to be big turnips there too. That should be harvested later on. So that's the garden 2013 after getting attacked by deer. After a lot of work for weeding from Ashley, after me building fences. We don't see the wires, but there's all kinds of metal wires here in between those posts. And carrying lots and lots of water from the pond over there. So the water is really the best water, to my opinion, was to be taking the water from the pond and carrying it here with buckets, 12-liter buckets. And it did a wonderful job. It was like a natural fertilizer. That's it.